telling you 5 lessons that I've learned in the past. So the first thing I learned is that you should always put God first. There's nothing that you put in the hands of God. There is nothing that you commit into the hands of the Lord that would go bad. YouTube channel. My name is Bamdele Precious Olubusola and you're watching Turn to Precious. Yeah, it's been a long time here on YouTube. So today I'm going to be telling you 5 lessons that I've learned in the past, should I say few weeks or few months now. Yes. So I wrote them down here, so I'm just going to read that out to you. So the first thing I learned is that you should always put God first. Yes, always put God first in anything you do. There is a Yoruba adage that says, I don't know exactly how they say it, but I understand the meaning of it. So I'm just going to say it in English however I can. Okay, so it goes more like saying that anything that you put in God's hands never spoils, really. Like that's the literal meaning, which means there's nothing that you put in the hands of God, there is nothing that you commit into the hands of the Lord that would go bad. So if there's anything you want to do, no matter how little it is, always put God first, because at the end of the day, when things are not going right, you know who to go back to, you know who to tell about those things, because whatever it is that you are doing that God is not involved, even you yourself, you would not want to go back and say, God, Alpha, what is going on? Why? Because you know that God was not even involved in the beginning. So whatever it is that you are doing, make sure that you involve God. The next thing is, calm down. Stop comparing yourself with others. Yes, this is one thing I've learned over weeks now, that there is no rush. There is no rush. This life is a class of one. Yes, this life is a class of one, and so because of that, understand that because you are in the same, should I say, in the same level, or level as in the societal way we put it now, or because you just finished school, everybody believes that you are meant to start thinking of marriage, everybody believes that you are meant to start working immediately and all of that. And so because of that, you realize that there is already a pressure on you to do all of those things, not necessarily because you are ready for them, but because you feel like that's the next thing to do. Stop comparing yourself with the others, and it ends up making you start saying, oh, this other person, we are age mates, we are this mate, and then this person is already getting it all together and I'm not getting it all together. No, stop comparing yourself with others, because when you do that, it doesn't even help you to see how you can improve with yourself and how you can do more with yourself. You just keep looking at others. Do you remember what the Bible says about those that compare themselves? The Bible talked about it that they are fools. The Bible is just complete, really, because you realize that when you begin to compare yourself with others, you do not even think about yourself again. You do not think of those things that you've done for yourself. You do not think of how well you can improve with yourself. You just keep thinking of other people, and definitely it's only a foolish person that will live his own life and keep looking at other people's life. Oh, the Bible is complete, really. Alright, so the third thing I've learned over time is always take out time to reflect. Yes, always take out time to reflect. You are in your business, in your ministry, in whatever it is you are doing, in your job, the truth is, we would always find ourselves in a place where we feel so overwhelmed and we do not know what next to do. And instead of just staying at that place feeling depressed and feeling like you are doing so much, it is just better you just pause on everything, that you are doing. Just be calm. Just reflect on those things that you've done over time. Reflect on those things that you've done. It will help you understand how well you are going to improve on things, what next you are supposed to do, how better you can do things, how better you can strategically plan to do things. Ask God for help. Ask God for help. Because the truth is, we would always feel overwhelmed. That's just the truth. there is just a point in time in your life that you feel overwhelmed, you feel like you are doing a lot and you are not doing anything for yourself. Even in times where you feel like there are sometimes you might even feel like you are caring so much about other people and you are not caring for yourself. At those times, what will help you is for you to reflect. You realize that even when you are caring for others, you are not necessarily doing it for others, you are doing it for yourself. That is when you will understand those things. That is when you understand your values and you understand why you are doing many things. Now, I'm not trying to tell you to be selfish, no. But what I'm trying to tell you is that there are times where you need to just pause, reflect, take a retreat, do what you need to do, understand what it is that it is about your life at this point in time, what your life needs. If you need to reward yourself for those things that you've been doing, do that. Just make sure that you are not overwhelmed. You do not stay in that place, in that overwhelming position, and keep on doing what you are doing, because you realize that there will come a time that you would just break down and you will not have anything else to do. You just be there feeling useless and all. So try as much as possible, as often as possible, to take retreat, to reflect on your life. Yes. And it also leads me to my next point that says that in those times where you feel like you are very free, there is nothing you are doing, there is nothing at hand that you are doing currently, make good use of that time. If you can add value, add value. The truth is that no matter how free you think you are, no matter how idle you think you are, there are things that you can still do. At that point, there are things that you can still do. You have your Bible with you, read it. You can grow spiritually. There is nothing else with you. You don't have a phone, you don't have a Bible, you can pray. You don't have anything, just make sure that you are adding value. If you are to strategically plan, do that. If you are to strategically think, do that. So that when the time comes for you to implement things, you are not just there with no value. You are not just there with nothing in your head. Okay, you don't have money currently, but you have a business idea. Start planning those. It doesn't take you money to start planning. No. It doesn't take you money to dream. No. What it takes is you. Do you get? So because of that, those times where you have nothing doing, sit down and plan ahead, so that when the money comes, it will meet you doing something. Okay, let me take an instance. I went for a program sometimes last year, and then a young boy like that, he won something. I think it was the best in his class for a particular entrepreneurship program or something like that. So they asked him what he wanted, and immediately he was able to say, oh, he wants to do this in this school and this is the prize. Like, you could see that he was ready, like he was ready for any opportunity that comes his way. He was asked what he wanted to do, he said it immediately. The school he wanted to get that, he said it. They even asked him down to the price of school fees there. He said it. Why? Because he had planned all of these things out, and what it was left for was implementing them. So instead of just wasting away those time that you think they are your free time, just make sure that you get yourself doing something. If it's a business idea that you have, start planning it now, so that when the money comes, you are able to just run with it. And if you've already done the business plan, why not, instead of being fixed on it's either this or nothing, you can just try and just put yourself doing something, just to make sure that you are doing something at that point in time. Do you get? So you might not necessarily get everything at that point, but then there are things that you can do to make sure that you are not wasting any time. Keep on adding value. Keep on adding value. And the last thing on my list here is surround yourself with goal-oriented people. So I think I said something on this platform a few years ago about how that you should choose your friend wisely, and how that the friends that you choose have to be from your, I think I used the word family or something like that. I will tag the video here. But now what I want to try to say about that is that one thing I've learned in this past few weeks is that you don't necessarily need to have friends that are that you are doing the same thing. Calm down and listen to me. Okay, yes. Now you're a musician, or you are somebody that looks forward to be a designer, for instance, now, and you have you're a designer, but you have a music minister around you. You see that there are two different, like, there are two parallel lines. Somehow there are two parallel lines. There is no way a music minister is going to help you as a graphics designer, although it's possible that you might be able to help the music minister. But even in our own, like in the actual, trying to get her vocals, all of those things, there is no way a graphic designer will help, but they can still be friends. Now, how? For instance, if they are both goal-oriented people, they are going to help themselves. That is, now this person is planning his own life, this person is also planning his own life, and now when things are not, maybe the music minister now is feeling like, I'm feeling tired and all. Now, see the life of the graphic designer, seeing that this person is a goal-oriented person and is hitting his goal back to back, is going to encourage the music minister that, if this person can thrive in what he's doing, I can also thrive in what I'm doing. I don't know if you get me. Yes, so surround yourself with goal-oriented people. They don't necessarily need to be in your clan, in as much as it's very, very great for people that are in your clan, for you to work together with people that are in your clan, but they don't necessarily need to be in your clan. Make sure that there are people that believe in you, that believe in what you do, and they know that you are going to definitely do great, and you realize that over time these persons are going to be helping you in your life and helping you to achieve that which you want to achieve. So yes, these are the 5 things I thought of to tell you about, and they are the major lessons I've learned in the past few weeks or months. So if there's anything you've learned as well in the past few weeks or months, you can just add it. Let me know. What are those things that you've learned? What are those things that has helped you? Let us help ourselves. Yes, right. Yes, let us help ourselves. I'll see you next week. Bye.